we're okay.
Let him first.
Yeah, we're actually back with another pickup video. It's been a couple months, but with work being so busy for us, we haven't had time to really record any game foot. I know we did the Mortal Kombat thing last, but we'll do a pickup right now, and then we'll talk about our plans on what we plan on doing in the future. So for starters, got a couple pops. One, I did not know this was a convention exclusive of Vegeta from the Saiyan Saga with the Red Scouter. I know I did Vegeta in the last figure, in the last pickup, but hey, looks cool.
Yes, it does. Very, very delicate. Here's an icon of wrestling.
WWE.
And you probably remember this performer very
She's
well.
She's actually part of one of my favorite groups or factions, which is D-Generation X.
And sadly, she's passed away.
How many years ago?
About 4 or 5. I'm guessing.
Dang, already?
I'm guessing. And it's China.
China.
Yeah.
I'm glad they actually added her in the 2K20 game.
She's an icon of the.
I hope they add her in the new
icon.
game. I hope they really add her in the new game as well.
She's up there with Rowdy Piper.
Because I know with the WWE Supercard, they actually been adding her towards every tier that comes out, which is awesome. I like
very
it.
much.
This is a game I've actually played before. I think it was on Genesis as well. Altered Beast.
Wow.
I don't think it's complete. No, it's not complete. It's just a card.
That's interesting.
It's a nice little old school beat 'em up game, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You can grab something if you want.
Well,
we'll get to those last.
Okay. Here's some old classic Nintendo. Here's one from
Game Boy.
It's Harry Potter and
Sorcerer's Stone.
Sorcerer's Stone. It's so small I could barely read it. Sorry. Here you go.
Actually, it feels a European title.
Yeah.
Philosopher's Stone.
Any of y'all are fans of Back to the Future game?
Actually, he did a nice video on Back to the Future a while back.
Yes.
I did a lot of editing for this video.
You did.
Awesome video.
Very
with the sound
awesome.
effects in the background.
Yeah, if you're a big Back to the Future of NES, so here is a classic for y'all to enjoy.
That's the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, first one.
And here's another good shoot 'em up called Wild Gunman.
I actually have to try that with the gun and see if it works. I think it does.
You haven't yet?
No, not yet.
Oh.
I think it does work. Yeah, it actually shows it right on the cart. The gun.
But you haven't done it with the
No.
one. And here's a classic I played on when I used to have an Xbox. I played a little bit of it. Spy versus Spy.
Oh, you tell the viewers a little bit about the game. Not this particular one, but the Xbox one.
Well, it sends you on these sort of missions. It's been so long since I played
Is
it.
it two different color guys?
Yeah, but it's been so long since I played it, so.
Okay.
Any y'all like a good sports game? Well, if you're a baseball fan, this is a treat for y'all.
Actually, the funniest ones I've played on NES was Bases Loaded.
And how many of y'all like a good superhero game based on the movie?
Actually, I had this for Game Boy, but now I have it for NES.
Batman, the 1989 film that starred Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson and Kim Basinger. That was a classic.
Yes, he's a movie critic.
I think they know that already.
Yeah. Alright, next we have Spider-Man for Genesis. I think it kind of plays like Sinister 6 on the NES. I still have to get a hold of it just to see what it is.
Oh. Here's some games for Super Nintendo. How many of y'all remember the 90s show Tiny Toons? Here is a game for Super Nintendo. Bust Loose.
Tiny Toons.
Tiny, very tiny.
I have one of the games for the Famicom.
How many of y'all play Sims? I'm sure a lot of y'all out there play the Sims game. Well, here's the one that probably started it all.
I'm guessing so.
It started it all. It's Super Nintendo. Sim City.
They do have a PC version of this. I remember it back in middle school a lot. Yeah, maybe it just started.
Boy, I wish I played this game. It looks like a good war game called Jackal for regular.
It's weird. You can play this game 2 players, where one person can drive and the other person can shoot using 2 different controllers. Interesting, Barry.
And here's a classic.
Yeah, it's really a classic.
That
Blaster Master.
probably I don't know if this was before Doom, but looks like this.
No, it's a
the
platformer type thing.
The graphics look surprisingly similar.
Not even close.
Well, they look like it.
I know they did a part 2 on the Nintendo Switch not too long ago. Okay, the next game, I actually added this to the pickup last time, but now I got the whole box for it. Gone Quackers. Of course, there's only one Donald Duck game I'm still looking for, which is on the Sega Genesis.
I'm sure
Quack Shot.
He'll do a pickup on it when he gets around to it. When he gets it.
Dead Rising 4.
Yeah.
I hope they keep going on with the franchise. Dead Rising 3 was actually one of my favorite ones so far.
Why stop a good thing, they say.
Yeah. You can get that one if you want. Go ahead.
Oh, you. Oh, me. Oh. Y'all like a good ninja game? Well, I got Ninja Gaiden.
Or Gaiden.
Sorry, Gaiden.
It don't matter. I think people pronounce it different.
Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. I really wish I played these games.
I played Ninja Gaiden Black. It was free on Xbox not too long ago. One of these days I'll get this game for, I think it's the 3DS or the DS, I don't remember. I do own the first one, but I do have the guide, so I'm kind of happy on that. And yes, I'm looking forward to all the all the new games coming out between the end of this year and next year, especially Dragon Quest 3. I think it's HD 2D remake, which is gonna be awesome.
Here's a franchise I was really got interested in thanks to him and
another good friend of ours.
Yeah, at work. Dragon Ball Broly. Yeah, I bought this on. Well, it didn't come with a DVD. It only came with Blu-ray and DVD. So I kept the DVD and gave the Blu-ray to him. I think this is a pretty good film. It does paint Broly in a very sympathetic
light. And it actually shows Goku's mother for the first time.
Yeah, Goku's. It not only has Broly's backstory, but also has Goku's backstory.
And I think Raditz is in the movie as well, right?
Who?
Raditz.
Really
so. long hair.
I believe so.
I think they showed him.
Yeah. And I think this is a really good film. I think it's a better Dragon Ball film I've seen around.
Yeah, really awesome. Next is Mega Man NT Warrior. Actually, one of my favorite animes for Mega Man besides the original, which is actually a little bit funny. I did enjoy this series a lot.
Here's a good game. Here's a good fun game from the original PlayStation called Breakout. It's basically off the wall fun, just.
I'm sure this game's been released so many different times already.
Boy, I was never. Forgive me for my lack of knowledge on this, because I was more of an Xbox. I wasn't a PlayStation.
They even had a game for the Atari, which is like a brick game or whatever it was. Let's see. I never watched the show yet, but eventually I'll get around to it. Sonic Boom.
What, your boys watched it?
No, not yet.
I thought they were fans of it.
I think this was on Nintendo. Wii U, I think it was.
Probably.
Either that or the 3DS, I don't remember.
Okay.
Okay, these two I got recently.
The first one.
Wait,
Well,
you deal with this one.
I'll deal with this one.
I'll deal with this one. Go ahead, Michael.
How many of y'all are big fans of Yoshi? Well, this is the
Yoshi Story.
Yoshi Story. This is the Japanese version. Can you tell?
I've been trying to get this game in English for a long time, but hey, the Japanese game works just fine.
Oh yeah, they. Where do you think it all started?
True. The next game, this is a game that started basically Paper Mario, the Origami King. This is all the way from the beginning. Now I own all of them except for the new game, which is the one for the Switch. I beat the game before. I actually downloaded it on the Nintendo Wii for a download when it was free at one time. So now I got the original Paper Mario. Awesome game. It kind of takes, well, I think Nintendo had to use their own gameplay style after Super Mario RPG because it was from Square Enix, and I know a lot of people wanted a new remake for that game, but they had to go with this route instead because
Nice.
otherwise it would have been
Saw it on
Square Enix all over again.
I bought it for a friend on his birth for Christmas one time.
What system was it?
It was Wii.
Okay,
The ri-
so
okay, the
that
ri-
would
was-
Super Paper Mario.
Yes.
Yes. The next game is Mortal Kombat Unchained. It is a European game, as you can tell with the little logos on the bottom. I will be talking about this in the upcoming video, which is going to be nothing but PlayStation imports. So I will be talking about this again.
And here is something.
It's been,
Here's something from the Nintendo Switch.
I think it's been about 25 years, maybe, since they released. Actually, no, maybe about
Yeah.
20 years.
New Pokemon Snap.
It is really good.
Very good. I don't know. He played it. I didn't.
Yeah. Well, I like the way they do things.
Yes.
All right, so
And
okay,
now we're gonna get.
I'll let Michael talk about that one right here, and then we'll get on to the next one. I don't know much about that. I just picked up because it was
Me
cheap.
neither, but y'all like classic Japanese anime? Well, I don't know. I haven't seen that many classics. Classics I've ever seen were 8-Man and Vampire Hunter D years ago. But I'm sure a lot of you out there know anything about Ray Earth on VHS, probably.
I guess that's how you pronounce it, right, Earth.
Yeah.
So the next series, I found these all at one time at Goodwill. I own Record of August War and August War Zero, and I think the second one on between Xbox and PlayStation. I think it was, or maybe it was all three on the same system. And I remember looking up to see if there's anything parts of the series. So I came across Record of Lotus War. That was on Dreamcast, and I'm like, okay, I'll probably find it one day. And so I'm at a Google just searching, and all of a sudden I go by the tapes, by the movies and stuff. The first thing I noticed is Record of Lotus War. I'm like, wait a minute, this was on VHS a long time ago? I didn't even know about this. So we actually have,
What's that about? What's Lotus 4 about?
it's a, I mean, the August War is a little bit different because it's generations of children, and you're going through the whole game. Each character at each generation, and all the traits just carry on.
Right.
Lotus War, I don't know. So we have Record of Lotus War, Chronicles of the Heroic Knight. Then we have Record of Lotus War 4, 1, and we have Record of Lotus War 2, so I still need to find the third one eventually. But for right now, that's all we have for right now.
Mm-hmm.
And next video will definitely be the PlayStation imports. So until then, we'll just see you later, guys.
And
All
have a
right.
pleasant tomorrow.
Take care and keep on gaming.
Please.
Later.